Stock market crash. Stock market crash. So, do we have a stock market crash today? Coming up, what is the anatomy of a stock market crash? So, hope everybody's doing well. Let's get going. So, let's look at the charts. First and foremost, today you can see that people are panicking. I see in the chat room and everything. Is that the beginning of a stock market crash? You look at the Dow Jones down 1.9%, close to 2%. You see the NQ down 3%. So let's get going. So if you look at the charts right now in the overall market, we have lower high, higher low. So take my pen, lower high, reject the day trading zone's full pro tool resistance here, rejected perfectly again around the 2800, the full pro tool resistance. And look what it looks like. It looks like we are coming back close to here, which is the support of that triangle. But not only does it is the support of that triangle to see if there's a market crash coming, but there's a double top. See, there's this top. You cannot see it here around this 2723. So it starts, and the middle part of a double top is always crucial at 2675 right there. So to me, what I'm looking very, very carefully is this. See? So you have the double top like this, coming back to the support of the triangle. And I want to see if it's going to hold the 2675, 2690. Okay? That being said, we have earnings coming in a few weeks to see if there is a stock market crash. And I want to give you some anatomies to understand the stock market crash. So now, do we have a high probability that we are going towards 2690, 2675? Probably. But my volume indicator got exhausted today, which means that we are very close to a rebound from that 2690, 2675 area support that I just gave you on the chart. So now, when you look at the stock market crash and stock market crash anatomy, look at this. You got to understand we have phases and cycles in the market. You know, we have optimism, excitement, thrill. Right now, this market has gone for almost 10 years. We are in the euphoric phase of a cycle of market crashes. You know, the cycles. There is cycles. So when will the market crash? When will the economy tank? Look, all of this can be triggered by the break of this triangle I was showing you. If we don't hold that 2675 and start cracking through, right? Now we start really accelerating and having the market panicking if we crash through 2600. So not only do you want to be aware of the market cycles, but you want to be aware of your buy zone, caution zone, sell zone. Box the market. Be fluid with the market, right? Go back to your charts, because after the euphoric phase, look what's coming in the stock market crash cycle and market crashes. You have anxiety. People start saying, hey, is it a market crash? Yes or no? And by the time they are realizing now they are in the denial phase, and then they start being fearful and desperate and panic. And when they reach that despair phase, people do the worst thing that you can do in an economical cycle. They sell everything. That's it. They cannot take the pain anymore. And that's where we start again the cycle, right? So make no mistakes. We have been here. I told everybody for weeks and months that this will be the best opportunity of all time. And while that happens and you have market crashes like this, you want to understand the trading strategies, the investment strategies, the option strategies that work. You know, on days like this, you have a big implied volatility increase when you have market crashes. So look, if you look at the VIX today, sorry, that's the SPX. If you look at the VIX, the fear factor, look, when it's at 10, between 10 and 12, right? There's a lot of complacency coming up, you know, 10, 12 area. And look, boom, came back close to 20 in one day. So the fear factor, look how the market has been caught off guard here. Okay? So the key area for deciding if this is going to be the beginning of something more serious is going to be this 26.75, 26.90 support in the market. If we break that, then we have a problem because we are going back inside that triangle I showed you, and then the 2600. So you don't need to trade based on news. You don't need to trade based on emotion. Trade based on charts to figure out if you have a market crash coming, if it's just a correction. Also, not only do you want to look at the VIX 10-12, you want to look also at the 10-year Treasury TNX, but you want to look also at the previous retracement in previous bubbles. Look, if you look at previous stock market crashes and previous bubble, you see, look, the last time we went up to the 1500, retraced 50% to the 750. They went back again in 2007, 2008, retraced again 50%. So now look, 10 years of a bull market from 750 lows to almost the 3,000 high, 2,800 high, right? This is going to be one of the biggest retracement we've ever seen, right? And this is going to be a 50 to 70% retracement from the top. So is it now this summer coming into earnings, or just before the earnings, we start having maybe a lower high rebound because those markets keep on making lower highs, right? Or is that going to be maybe first quarter of 2019? It's coming. That's all you have to know here. It's the VIX will help you, the charts will help you, having support and resistance that you can count on, strategies that you can count on. What do you do when the IV explode like this? Do you buy puts? Do you do put debit spread? Do you do call credit spread? You do nothing, or you short stocks. What are the best strategies? What are the optimum sizes to maximize down moves, violent down moves like this, and squeezes back to resistance lower high, right? So you got to understand the dynamic of trading, investing, and profiting from a stock market crash, because this market crash is coming. 2018, 2019, it's coming, right? Now, another thing that also is helpful is usually crashes have happened in uneven years, 2001, 2007, 1987, 1929. But I would not just base my decisions on that. Watch the charts. See that our charts was very clear. Look at the signal. Red dashes are the most important in our full pro tool, right? So lower high, retest of the triangle, and they are coming back to retest the bottom of the triangle. So have some sort of an edge, because if they go through this triangle and break the 2600, we'll get really, really a big, massive sell-off. So 2675 now, if you want, is a big caution zone in the market. 2600. Below that, big sell coming in the market that will confirm the beginning of something very violent. And above that, they still are playing ping pong to the 2765 on the ES. Okay, so 2765, 2750 SPX is becoming now some resistance. So always look at a couple of things in your market cycle. We talked about the VIX, multi-year low VIX between 9.5 and 12. Look at your TNX, your 10-year and your 2-year Treasury, between 4% to 3.5%, 4.5 to 3.5. That's going to be a big problem of asset shift, where people will start getting out of their dividend stocks to get into self-guaranteed principal bonds if there's a stock market crash. And this will be the shift of asset where the institutions get out of the market and go into safer, more guaranteed principal, right? So you see right now some people at the bank can get 275, 3%, if you keep your money 2 years to 5 years, 1.65% to 2% in a 1-year CD, like at Allied Bank, or those banks that give higher CD rates, right? So people are going to really pound do I really want to risk a market crash? Do I want to guarantee 2% for the next 2 or 3 years? Or do I take a risk of a double-digit loss of 20% to 70% of my 401k, right? And those are the steps that you need. You need to be prepared, prepared, prepared. VIX, TNX, the uneven years, and watch those ranges. Work by ranges, don't have assumptions. 2675 is a very important area on the ES to 2600. It breaks that, it's game over. We have now resistance at 2750 in those markets, right? Coming into earnings in the next 4 weeks. You want to see how those stocks on Amazon behave around the 1620, 1650 here, right? You want to see if those are going to hold. I even have a 1580 on Amazon. I like Amazon. Look at Amazon on pullback, but everybody is like thinking that those 200p stocks are keep on going up and up and up and up. It's not going to happen, guys. If you go here to the trade tab and you look at Netflix, you know, and you have not been around where I was around in 2001 on the last debacle of the internet stocks, those are red flags. When you start seeing a 256 300p on Netflix, I have said 450 to 500 on Netflix is going to be a great short. Well, today Netflix was down 15, 25 points at one point, right? Same on Amazon. As much as I love Amazon and I think that the business model on Amazon is more solid, if there's a stock market crash, you still have a 207 multiple on the stock, right? So there's a lot of round number that the market doesn't like here. The 2000 on Amazon, right? The market doesn't like for a stock market crash possible on the SPX at 3000. The SPY 300, right? The Dow Jones, you know, 25K, 30K is going to be a big problem, everybody, as you can see. So will we have a rebound? I think we're oversold, and I think 2675, 2690 might hold for a rebound. But so far, in a day like today, this is again a day where people are not prepared. I've seen in the chat rooms from public places, people get nervous. Is this a stock market crash? What should I do? And at the end of the day, it boils down to being prepared. Understand the stock market crash cycle. Understand the bubble cycle. What is a stock market crash? What is a crash? Is it a stock market crash in 2018? Is that a stock market crash coming in 2019? Should I refer to past behavior of stock market crashes in 2000, 2008? What was the type of retracement we got, etc., etc. Hopefully this video helps. If this video helps, as usually, please give us a like. Let us know what you think about the next market crash. When do you think it will come? What are you doing to prepare for it? What type of asset allocation are you doing right now to move your pawn, like in the chessboard, to be prepared, and profit from what is going to be one of the biggest wealth asset transfer of all time, everybody. So let us know what you think. Give us some likes, subscribe to the channel, click the ring, the little bell close to the subscribe button so that you get emails each time we have a new how-to video or action videos coming for you. You take care, everybody. Hopefully that was helpful.